It's Monday, January 28, 2008, and you are watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, and the state of my union, as usual, is a little bit irate, but mostly just snide. Our top story, we are loved by Mike Huckabee, who's running for President of the United States, and we couldn't be happier about it. Let me show you what I mean. Last Thursday, the show goes up, as it usually does, around midnight, and here's what I say about the President's proposed stimulus package. And this will allow us to borrow money from the Chinese so we can buy Chinese products, which is going to be great news for the economy of China. So Mike Huckabee is sitting around that day doing his prep for that night's G.O.P. debate, and he's doing his research by doing what he usually does, apparently, watching The Ointment. Because here's what he says.
We'll probably end up borrowing this $150 billion from the Chinese. And when we get those rebate checks, most people are going to go out and buy stuff that's been imported from China. I have to wonder whose economy is going to be stimulated the most by the package.
So since Mike Huckabee is obviously a fan, I'm going to start a new segment called Mike Huckabee's Talking Points, where I suggest to Huckabee what he should say during the campaign. Now, Mike, here's today's talking point for you. The President of the United States is going to give his State of the Union address tonight, and I know it's your goal to further distance yourself from Bush. So here's what you ought to say. Hey Bush, you promised us in a previous State of the Union address a manned mission to Mars. Here's an idea. Why doesn't the first man on Mars be George Bush? Good one, Huckabee. And that's today's Mike Huckabee's Talking Point. The little town of Brattleboro, Vermont is having an election. They are going to vote on whether or not they want to authorize the arrest of George Bush and Dick Cheney for war crimes. I see now why it's no mystery that Vermont is the only state Bush has not visited, because apparently when he goes there, they're not going to throw out the welcome wagon. They're going to throw out an all-points bulletin. In fact, Vermont natives Ben and Jerry are coming up with a new flavor for Bush. It's called impeachment. Yummy. Yesterday, scientists announced that a satellite the size of a bus was running low on power and was plummeting toward the Earth quickly and about to drive into the ground. And today it was revealed that, well, it's not exactly a satellite. It's apparently Rudy Giuliani's campaign bus. That campaign going nowhere. Some Gulf War veterans have taken their cause to the White House. They're complaining of some Iraqi captors who tortured them while they were imprisoned. And the White House responded with, torture during wartime in Iraq? Send us their resumes. That's The Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.